And we're drinking in Memphis. Hello, I'm Rebecca.
I'm Lelia.
And we are the Boozy Booksellers. It's been a while, and we are on the road. Lelia and I are at a publishing conference in Memphis, Tennessee, which is exciting, but it also means that we have had Mark Cohen's Walking in Memphis stuck in our heads.
It's just Cohen. Is that an issue?
Oh, it's Cohen, not Cohen?
Yeah, just C-O-H-N.
Wow, I messed that up. But we wanted to make sure that we filmed a video for you guys talking about... On location in our very scenic hotel room. But yeah, so we figured we would share books that we're excited for that are coming out in 2018. Because it's 2018!
But it's still January, so it's still like a reasonable amount of time to be doing best of excited for the new year things.
Crushed it. Got there.
It's been less than a month. Still counts.
Boozy Booksellers. Late but stylish.
Timely. One of the books I'm really excited for in 2018 is Witchmark by C.L. Polk. It is about a queer magic wielding psychiatrist in Edwardian England. I think. I haven't read it yet, so...
What?
I know, it sounds so great! I'm so excited.
It.
I'm really psyched. It's coming out in the summer. June! Specifically, that part of the summer, from Tor.
So, the first book that I want to talk to you about is one that I've actually read, which is the only, I think, the book that either of us have read of any of these picks. And it's called A Girl Like That by Tanaz Bathena. And it's coming out February 27th from FSG Books for Young Readers. And it is a contemporary YA book set in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. But it follows Zareen and Porus, these two teenagers who are Indian immigrants into Saudi Arabia, and sort of deals with their story and, you know, how their lives sort of intertwine and how they end up. And this is not a spoiler, this happens like on the book jacket, on the first page, how they end up dead in a car crash on the side of the highway in Jeddah. And like, it's told from multiple perspectives, including Zareen and Porus. So like, it's heartbreaking and unapologetically sort of fierce and feminist and like deals with repression and, you know, morality in double standards in really interesting, cool ways. It's amazing and everyone should read it when it comes out. It's a very chill, very laid back Boozy Booksellers tonight. We're so tired.
No, we're so tired. I'm also thrilled for the new novel by Camille Perry. I just love her. She's just so great. I'm so excited. It's called When Katie Met Cassidy. Just your typical girl meets boy, boy dumps girl, girl falls in love with girl. And that is coming out from Putnam in also summer. July, specifically, that part of the summer.
My next book that I'm super excited for is the Queens of Ennis Lear by Tessa Groton, which comes out March 27th from Tor. And Tessa Groton is a YA author, but this is her first adult fantasy novel. And it's a retelling of King Lear, but in a fantasy world with magic and prophecies and like where this king who dies, his three daughters basically start a civil war over who will succeed him. And it sounds amazing. And really, that's all I want. Might make me actually like King Lear. Ooh, don't come for me, English nerds. Don't come for me.
Do it.
Lelia thrives on conflict.
She'll tear you apart.
With my teeth. Being weird in Memphis.
Another tour book that I'm really excited for in 2018 is Vengeful, the story of my life. A sequel to Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Probably you guys have read her Darker Shade of Magic trilogy because everyone at one more page would tell you that. Sorry. And Vengeful is the sequel to Vicious, which is not that serious, but it is wonderful, and it's, you know, going to be, she's going back into the world of Eli and Victor, and this sort of twisted, villainous, sort of, it's like if Charles Xavier and Magneto were just both sort of morally gray instead of, Xavier being good
Patrick
all the
Stewart.
time. Being Patrick Stewart, yeah. We can't all be Patrick Stewart, okay?
It's true. It's one of the great tragedies of my life is that we can't all be Patrick Stewart.
Was he in King Lear? Did we tie it all together? Probably not.
He has played King Lear, I think.
Nailed it.
I think, maybe not. Ian McKellen definitely has played King Lear.
Okay, well then I still check
because he was mentioned
Magneto.
Because he was like straight up naked on stage.
Oh, good for him.
And they filmed it. Like, you can Google that. Moving on! My next book is Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. This one is coming out June 26th from Saga Press. And the elevator pitch for this book is Native American Mad Max. So, like, I don't know what more you want from me. Like,
the end.
The end. It's a dystopian novel set on what was formerly the Navajo Reservation, and there's, like, gods and monsters and magic and tricksters and a missing girl that the heroes have to find. And, like, it just sounds amazing. And, I think it will be a voice in fantasy that, we don't hear hardly ever. And I'm so excited because it sounds amazing. And I want to read it now. Thank you. We're keeping these super short because, like I said, we are at a conference and we are very tired.
We're finally going to get a video that's, like, under 10 minutes, maybe. Like, this could be
when all this is edited, this could be our time. Their time is over! I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team the Soviets have! Quoting Miracle in Memphis.
I am also very excited for The Radical Element. It's the anthology that's the follow-up to A Tyranny of Petticoats.
Yeah.
Edited by the amazing Jessica Spotswood. And it features so many great authors. Mackenzie Lee, Meg Medina, Anna Marie McElmore, Dahlia Adler. It's going to be amazing. It's all just badass ladies from like a punk band in the 1980s Boston and women of color in 1920s Hollywood and just awesome things happening.
Yes.
That comes out from Candlewick in March.
And we're doing an event with them, yeah?
We are. I didn't just pick it because of that.
Events plug.
I picked the event because I was excited for the book.
Yeah!
So, crushed it. And, yeah, you should come to one more page and celebrate with us. Some of us may be dressed up. I don't know.
That date and time for the event will be linked down below because I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I have one more book to tell you about. And it's actually one that I have a physical copy for. Tyrant by Stephen Goldblatt.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Goldblatt. Greenblatt.
Mm-hmm. Got there.
Tyrant. It's timely, isn't it?
Ooh.
But actually, so Stephen Greenblatt is a Shakespeare scholar. Will in the World is his biography of Shakespeare that I've read and I really, really loved. Because as previously mentioned, I am super into Shakespeare. But this one is a exploration of Shakespeare's tyrants. So like his Richard III's. He only had one Richard III. Richard III, Macbeth, Coriolanus, Lear, and like, exploring how Shakespeare depicts power, particularly through the lens of the reign of Elizabeth I of England, because like she was sort of getting up there, and refused to announce a successor, and that's sort of like the time period that Shakespeare was writing all of those big like political plays. Which I think is a really interesting take on it, and I'm really excited to dig into it. So this comes out, I believe May of 2018, and it's coming out from Norton. So that's sort of like our quick and dirty, like, first foray into 2018. We'll definitely do a more in-depth of like what we're reading and sort of more books to look forward to as the year goes on once we're back at home. But we wanted to check in with you guys. And, if you have any books that you guys are looking forward to, leave them down in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter. So this, this is the Boozy Booksellers, sort of more subdued, very tired, but still drinking. Signing off from Winter Institute in Memphis. Signing off in Memphis.